You know, it was a long time coming, actually. Obviously, I haven't scored since, I don't know when it was, the West Ham game at the back end of last season. So, you know, it was just nice to get off the mark for this season and to do it so early and obviously get the 3 points. You know, a difficult place to come against a top team as well. You know, I think they are so underrated, this Wolves team, and they're showing it at points in the second half. So it's a great result for us.
There's been a lot of questions around you this week. Do you think you've answered them today?
Yeah, no, I think I'm rightly so. You know, I should be scoring more, I should be getting more assists. But yeah, you know, the only thing I can do is obviously score and get assists. You know, obviously I'm always going to have people talking about me, you know, with the amount I got bought for. But I think if you look at my whole career, I probably haven't scored as much as certain people. You know, even when I was at Aston Villa, I think I only scored 14 or 15 goals over the 2 seasons in the Premier League. But yeah, you know, it's something that I do want to add to my game, and you know, playing with this team and in front of these fans, hopefully I can.
Only took 55 seconds. It was a dream start.
Was that what it was? Yeah. Yeah, no, it was perfect. And you know, I'm always having a laugh with Kev, saying to him, you know, about assisting me. I says, come on, you're meant to be the best assister in the world. So, you know, luckily he come up to me today and says, there we go. So finally, yeah.
And also, when you are being criticised and people are asking questions, it must give you a great boost when you see Pep Guardiola coming out in your defence.
Yeah, no, obviously it's nice, you know. You know, he's been brilliant with me, and you know what? I actually probably have to thank him, because you know, he gave me the opportunity today after my performance on Wednesday. It weren't the best at all, so thankful for him, and hopefully I repaid him.
Well done, Jack. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
See ya.
A happy Jack Grealish there. Frustrating night for him in midweek against Dortmund, but he's delivered on the pitch today with his first goal of the season in that 3-0 victory for Manchester City.
It's refreshingly honest and personable from Jack Grealish.
Yeah, it was, yeah. You don't usually see that honesty with some players after a game, but he spoke about his performance midweek. He was certainly a lot better today. But having a goal after 55 seconds will help that, but getting into an area where he should be getting more goals, in and around that 6-yard box, where he'd have to think about it, gets himself in there where it hurts, and he sticks it away and he gets a goal. So he should be doing that a lot more, and someone of his ability, as he spoke about there, more assists, more goals, and he'll be fine.
And he wanted Kevin De Bruyne to assist him. He certainly did after 55 seconds.
Yeah, he's got his fair share, Kevin De Bruyne, hasn't he? You see why? Because he's just superb at putting that ball into the danger area. He's the one that gives, and then you can see him, he's on his bike already. Look, he knows exactly, he's seen the picture before anyone else. Put it into the danger area and hoping that someone gets on the end of it, and someone has to when there's balls like that. You've got so many options. You've got the 3 of them there, Grealish, Haaland and Silva at that far post, and one of them has to, and Jack did that. So that'll do his confidence the world of good. It's really refreshing listening to him saying he has to do better, he has to score more goals, he has to get more assists, because, you know, you don't need anyone to tell you that it hasn't gone as well as you'd have hoped. You know yourself. When you look in the mirror after a performance on a game, or you analyse your season, what you've had, or the season up to now, he'll be the first to say, no, it hasn't been good enough. And he has to get better. And it really was refreshing listening to someone actually say, yeah, I've got to improve, and I've got to do better, because the ability that he has, we all agree in that.
Someone who doesn't need more goals is Erling Haaland. He's scoring them for absolute fun at the start of his City career. And as we mentioned at half-time, this is the first he scored outside the box since August 2021.
Yeah, and as I said, I'm sure he's hit goals that is more sweetly than he hit this one. But again, being direct, knowing exactly what he wants to do before he gets the goal. As we spoke about earlier, the body position of Max Kilman probably helps him out, makes his mind up for him. But as soon as he gets into this area here, it's about being direct. Can I get my shot off but hit the target at the same time? And in those scenarios, when you've got a defender directly in front of the goalkeeper, it doesn't have to be a clean strike. Even if you just catch it wrong, as he has done there, and it bobbles into the corner, the keeper can't react, and again, it's another goal for Erling Haaland.
Just the 14 in 10.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Not bad, is it? Goodness me.
And only one penalty, I'm hastening to point out.
What a player. The number of chances that this City team creates, we said before the game that he'll score a hatful of goals. He just has to be in that right place when the balls are coming up to him, and he sniffs it out. There's no one better at doing that at the minute than him, and As I said, if he stays injury-free, which is no reason why he shouldn't, because Pep's managing him really well, he's going to have a long break during the World Cup, so he'll come back refreshed, and yeah, he'll be. You know what I like about him? He's got one. His team have won 3-0, although they've been a bit of a cruise for them today. At every opportunity, he's moaning at his teammates when the ball's not coming in, and I get that, and I see that, and I love that.
I was going to say,
Honestly, I think
does it remind you of anyone?
Brilliant. Yeah.
3-0 Phil Foden. I mean, he's getting in these areas more and more often now as well, isn't he?
Well, it's almost like they understand now that that's where the goal, you're going to get a large portion of your goals. I mean, again, De Bruyne is heavily involved. We'll probably see in the next clip. But again, Foden bursting into the box, getting across that front post. As I said, you haven't got to get a good contact. He does that there. But this is kind of the angle here, because you just keep your eyes on De Bruyne. He knows exactly where Haaland wants the ball in that space. Just roll it in behind, wait a pass. Foden bursts into the box, but again, it's all about De Bruyne. Can he get on that overlap and then put the ball into a dangerous area? Probably not his best cross, but because Foden's made the movement to get across the front post, gets a clean contact on it, into that far corner. Great finish.
It's a very similar goal to the first one. It's a similar position. Kevin De Bruyne coming on the overlap, creating a 2v1 situation, which is almost impossible for Wolves to defend that because of the ability. So you create that space for yourself, as he has done, and then he just whips it in, knowing that someone should get on the end of it. It sounds so simple, but it's not. But the good thing about De Bruyne is he sees that picture half a second before everyone else, and that's why he's got so much space, because there's not many players on the same wavelength. There's certainly the defenders on. By the time they've realised the defenders, it's too late. He's got that picture already. He's too quick.
So 3 goals and 3 points for Manchester City.